Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Friday. It is time for Money Matters with P. Mathis. And today we are going to be talking about what you need to be doing to get ready for this tax season. Normally, I would turn your mics right on, but I'm going to keep them off for a minute while I go through some things, and then I will open up the floor to you guys for some questions because I don't want to get off track. I really want to get this information out to you guys so you guys can be ready for tax season. So just bear with me. If you're listening to me on Clubhouse and you would like to see my screen that I'm about to share, please go and watch on YouTube. Just simply type in P. Mathis and Associates and I should come up. Or you can type in Money Matters with P. Mathis on YouTube and it should come up. That way you can see my screen and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. What I'm talking to you about is getting ready for tax season and what you need to know to make this year a little bit easier for you. We know it's going to be a little hectic, but I want to try and make it easier for you. Okay. So, you guys that are listening from Facebook and YouTube, I'm going to share my screen with you guys and then we're going to get it rocking and rolling. Okay. Let me pull up my publication and then we're going to get started. Bear with me because I'm going to pull this up so you guys can see it on the screen if you are watching live. Yeah, I know I'm a teacher at heart, so I like to give all the options and visuals that I can. Okay. If you can see that, I hope you can, but that's what we're going to be going through today. So first and foremost, we're going to talk about steps you can take to make your tax filing easier. And this is coming straight from the IRS website. We get all these publications throughout the year where they update us, and then I turn around and update my client. So that's what we're going to do today because it is tax season, and I want you guys to be aware of what's about to happen this year. So taxpayers, if you are a taxpayer, like you have a job, a small business, or anything like that, you are going to need your W-2. You're going to need your wage and tax statement. If you can get that off the site. Your forms 1099, miscellaneous. That's for people that are small businesses, and you get 1099 for the services that you uh, offer to your clients. Miscellaneous income, any other income outside of like your job or your business, and any other income documents. That's the stuff that you would need that to help determine if you're going to be eligible for deductions or credits. Okay. Another thing that you guys need to know: do not file your taxes without your notice 1444 for your income economic impact payment to collect your we're going to collect your recovery rebate credit. So that's like the stimulus check information. So you want to make sure you get that as well. You don't want to lie about how much you got on your stimulus check. Many of us got our stimulus check either via check or our direct deposit. The IRS know what you got. So please do not get out there lying about what you didn't get and trying to get an extra, extra little credit because people out here telling you they can get you double. Don't listen to that fraud. Don't listen to that scam. You're going to be in an audit and it's not going to be good for you. So please just tell the truth when you're doing your taxes. Okay. Another thing that's very, very important, and you should see this here on my screen. If you're not in my 2021 tax tips and resources group on Facebook, you want to get in that because all this information is in there, and that is my go-to during this year. I go into that group and put all the updates and update people in there. So you want to get in there because there's more information in there. So if you receive unemployment, this is going to be a tricky one with a lot of people because you guys are not going to understand what's going to happen to your tax return this year if you receive unemployment. If you receive unemployment, you will be it will be taxable income. So 99% of the time it's going to be taxable income. There are some exceptions, but more than likely if you receive unemployment income, you need to pay taxes on that if you have not already started taking taxes out or paying your taxes on it. Okay, so you want to be mindful of that because what that's going to do is bring your income amount up and then put you into a higher tax bracket. So then that means you owe taxes, you got to pay that. So either it can go one or two ways. It will one decrease your normal refund amount that you're normally used to seeing, or two, you may owe. So if you see that you're owing, is probably more than likely because of your unemployment payments, not your stimulus check. So if you see a big difference in your refund and you're like, oh, I normally get 10,000, I normally get $8,000, I'm only getting 5, I'm only getting 4, or whatever it may be, more than likely it's because you've been receiving all those unemployment payments, which is probably higher than what you were making at your job last year, which puts you in a higher income bracket. Okay. And I do see y'all questions. I'm going to answer them as soon as I finish going through this, guys, because I want to get you guys this information and I don't want to forget anything. Okay. So yeah, so if you see a change in your taxes, that's probably more than likely why you're seeing that big change. So don't freak out. It's not that your tax preparer don't know what they're doing. It is that you have additional income that you do not normally have. Okay. So keep that in mind. Unemployment is going to play a big, big, big role in your tax situation this year. Okay, moving right along. What else do I want you guys to know from here that is very, very important? Okay, we talked about the stimulus information. You want to get that. The income, the economic impact payment was less than $1,200, so it was 24 if you were married. So if you were married, you probably got $2,400, and then plus 500 for each qualifying child. You're gonna get all that information in the mail, and then we're gonna use that to file your taxes. Another thing, now this one is very, very important. Most people who do taxes with me have the earned income credit, right? So I want you to understand this, and I want you to understand it well. If you can see my cursor, I'm right here, but please remember that this is in the Facebook tax update and resource group. This information is in there. If you get the earned income tax credit, which we all know by EITC, right? If you get that, you will not receive your return until about the what did they say? I'm going to read exactly what the IRS said. Okay, so by law, the IRS cannot issue refunds for people claiming the earned income tax credit or additional child tax credit before mid-February. The law requires the IRS to hold the entire refund, even the portion not associated with the EITC or ACTC. The IRS expects most EITC, ACTC related refunds to be available in the taxpayer's bank account or on debit cards by the first week of March if they chose direct deposit and there is no issue with their tax return. Taxpayers should use Where's My Refund for their personalized refund date. All right. So let me break that down for you. If you are going to be receiving the earned income or the additional child tax credit, you more than likely, even if you file in 2 weeks or you file next week, you are not going to get that check until early March, late February, early March. Keep that in mind. Keep that on your radar. Do not plan for something to be getting money before then, because you're not going to get it because of that credit. Doesn't mean that your tax preparer or your tax accountant did something wrong. It's just that you have that credit, and by law, the IRS cannot and will not release that return or that refund to you until that available date. Please keep that in mind, guys. Okay. Let's see what else I need you to know. Oh, if you are a small business, I want you to understand and make sure, if I am not doing your taxes, I'm not going to go all the way into it because I go through this with my clients that are business owners. I go through this with them one-on-one. It's a little detail and it's a lot going on with it, but Form 7202. So if you're a small business owner and you lost income and you were not able to work your business due to COVID, please, please, please ask your tax preparer or your tax accountant about Form 7202. They should know what this is and how this will help you this tax season. In order for your business to qualify, what you need to know, y'all, you need to know that your business would have needed to be started by February 2020. I'm going to say it again. In order for your business to qualify, it needed to be started by February 2020. Okay. What else? We talked about the stimulus check. Also, making sure you're giving the right amount of how much you got in your stimulus check. If you got direct deposit, you can find that simply by going back to your bank statements and finding your deposit amount. Do please, y'all, I do not want y'all lying. I don't want y'all getting in trouble, because IRS is going to be really strict on this year's tax season, and they will audit you, and you do not want those problems, okay? And y'all know, if y'all come to me, y'all know I ask for a lot of documentation, and that's not only because I want to protect you, but I have to protect myself, because what you guys don't understand about the tax industry, if me as a tax accountant do something wrong or don't receive the information that I need from you to complete your tax return the proper way, I too can be penalized. And you're talking about $430 for every issue that I have on your taxes. So $430 on every issue that I may have on your taxes due to not getting the information that I needed from you, when that's way more than I'm getting paid for a tax return. If every credit that I did for you, I'm charged a penalty just because you didn't give me the information I needed. So when I'm talking to you as my clients, y'all know I'm always telling y'all, put your information in the portal. If you can't get it, write me a letter, let me know when you're going to get it, all that information, so that we can move on, because your documentation is important. Another thing that is new with the IRS, please listen to me and listen to me well, because you're probably going to be upset with let me stop sharing this. I'm done with this here. You're probably going to be upset with your tax preparer when they begin to start asking you for things that we normally don't ask for. And I know my clients probably are, because I have them spoiled, but there's a lot of things that we have to be asking you for. So say, for instance, now your head of household, if you're filing head of household, we have to now do a due diligence test on you. So there's things that we're going to need from you, whether it's a light bill, a phone bill, a lease, or something proving that you are head of a household. So do not get in the funk when your tax preparer or your tax accountant start asking you for additional information that you normally isn't asked for, because they're just trying to not only cover you, but also cover themselves when they're going into an audit. I'd rather let a client go before I do something and I'm not completely sure if the information is right. So when they begin to start asking you for a light bill or a lease or things like that, that's just to verify that you are head of household. So do not go in there yelling and screaming at them and being upset with them, because they're just doing their job and doing what we're supposed to do as professionals. Okay, what else? Let me see what else I have in group, because I put a lot of stuff in group, and I want to see if there's something that I need to tell you guys who are not in group until you get in group. What I'm gonna do is I'll put the group link in the comments, and you can join the group there. Let me do that first. And I want to see if there's anything else that I put in there that I thought was important that you guys need to know, like right now. Let me see. What did I put in there? And if you didn't get your stimulus check, you know we will be filing you for that when you file your taxes. So if you didn't get it yet, we'll be filing for it on your taxes, or your tax preparer, whoever's going to be doing your taxes. We talked about EI, the earned income. What else? We talked about that already. So we talked about, if you did, I think we did. If you did not receive your stimulus check, we will be filing for that. And it'll be a credit. It'll be recovery rebate credit. So what will happen if you didn't get your stimulus check? When we file your taxes, you will get a credit for that amount. So that would either what that would do is increase your it will increase your refund amount, or it would decrease your tax liability. So if you owe, it would decrease what you owe, and if you don't owe, it will increase what your refund amount is. If that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, when I open up for questions, just go ahead and ask me to explain a little bit more. We talked about the unemployment. Like I said, all this stuff is in the group. So right now I'm in the group, just going down the line with everything that I've presented to them already. Unemployment benefits, I'm going to let you know, many Americans, I'm going to read exactly what they said. Many Americans found themselves out of work, at least temporary, after the pandemic shut down a large part of the economy and turned to unemployment insurance for help. Those who receive unemployment benefits will need to pay income tax on that money. If you chose not to have taxes withheld from your benefits when you signed up, then you'll either have to pay quarterly estimated tax or set aside enough money for your unemployment benefits to pay your taxes come tax day, which is April 15th. Okay. And you can always set up a payment plan with the IRS to get that squared away. Also, in the group, make sure your tax accountant or your tax preparer knows about Form 7202. It's the credit for sick leave and family leave for certain self-employed individuals. Find out from your tax preparer, your tax accountant, and see if you qualify for that credit. Okay, that is important. What else? And last but not least, this has nothing to do with taxes, but I want to tell you this. This is in the group, and this is, I like to give y'all information to help y'all. But there is a $5,000 grant that you can go and apply for right now. It closes on January 21st with the NAACP. The link is in my group. Please go and get it. They're giving out, how many did they say they're giving out? They're giving out 100 grants up to $5,000 each to families who are delinquent in their home mortgage or rental payments. Please, y'all, go fill out that form if you need it. And this is for people that are in need. I won't per se be filling it out. I'm just bringing the information to you guys. But it is a very simple form. I'll share my screen so you can see it. It's a very simple form. It's quick. I believe you can do it from your computer or your phone, but this is it. It's just that simple. Go ahead and fill it out because the deadline is January 21st at 11:59. Y'all go ahead and do that if you are one of those people that are in need. It looked like, I hope y'all was able to hear me when I was going over that stuff on the screen. If you're on the live, if you did not hear what I said on the screen with the what you need to know to file your taxes and make it easier this year, let me know in the comments if you did or did not hear what I said, because I think when I shared, maybe it turned my mic off, but I don't know. It was giving me a little message saying that my mic was off. So if my mic is not on, please let me know so that I can get that fixed in the comments. Let me know if you can hear me or not. All right. Now that's it. So guys, we talked about your stimulus payment. We talked about the unemployment. We talked about when you get your unemployment, you're going to get Form 1099-G. If you got unemployment, do not file your taxes without that. Now, because you're going to delay your taxes. Make sure you have all your documents. Do not rush this tax season. Make sure you have everything that you need before you allow your tax preparer or before you yourself push that send button. Do not be in a rush to file these taxes. Take your time and gather your information. Please, y'all, I do not want y'all in situations where y'all still need money. We know that it has been a very, very long, hard year, and we still going into 2021 with crazy stuff. Thank y'all with crazy stuff. So please be proactive, gather your information, take your time, and go to a qualified tax accountant or tax preparer. Do not let cousin Ray Ray or Pookie be doing your taxes, because this is not the year that you want to be playing with your money and your tax return, because it may take you longer to get it. Okay, guys, please, I want y'all to be straight. I just really want y'all to be straight. I don't want to see nobody hungry. I don't want to see nobody getting put out all because their taxes were done wrong and they could have had that money long time ago. Take your time, gather your information, get your preparer the information they need so you can get your tax return finished and out the door and you can get your money. Okay? We talked about the day your business needs to be started up to qualify for 7202. We talked about making sure you give an accurate stimulus check payment amount. We also talked about having all your income information before you file your taxes. And then we talked about the barrier when you're filing earned income tax credit or the additional child tax credit. Your refund will be delayed no matter what if you got that credit, and you don't project to get it until the end of February, early March. Keep that in mind, because you're going to be a little upset when you feel like, I filed my taxes in January. Here we are in February and I don't have anything. It's nothing that your tax preparer did. It's just because you have earned income or the additional child tax credit. And by law, the IRS is obligated to hold that return. All right, guys, I'm going to open the floor up Go ahead and drop your comments. I'll start answering your comments on the screen if you're listening live, and then I will start turning on the mics over here on Clubhouse if you are listening on Clubhouse. Let me start turning these mics on. Here we go. All right, the floor is yours. Who has any questions for me? Here we go. Here's one question on the live. How do I get into your Facebook group? I have put the link to the Facebook group in this live. Go into the comments and you can get hit that link and ask to join, and I will let you into the group. And don't forget to invite your friends and family so that they can have the information as well. Thank you, everyone. You can hear me good and clear. Awesome. Great. I'm glad I wasn't cut off. Anybody in Clubhouse have any questions about what we went over today? No? So come on late is the, hold on. EIDL loan. Michael, I don't think I'm following you. This person, what if you haven't received a PIN? 2018, 2019. Are you talking about your IRS PIN for 2020 or 2019? Because I see you have 2018, 2019. So 2 years you didn't receive a PIN? Michael, can you clarify your question for me? Can you clarify your question for me? I see you, Ms. Hodge. I'm going to put this question up. I want him to clarify that question for me. I want to say that they stopped giving the PIN. I don't think my clients were getting pins anymore, but let me see.
I got a pin this year for my husband.
You got one for your husband? I'm about to give you the link. They are giving out pins. I'm going to give you the link so you can get your pin. I don't think they got pins last year. I think one person got a pin. Oh, what loan? Which loan? Which loan? Did you get a PP loan? I'm not sure what loan you're talking about, Michael. Or are you talking about the cash advance? You talk about the one for the small businesses? I think that's what you're talking about. I know you have to get approved for all of your expenses so that it won't be taxable. So you can write it off. Yeah, you got to there's a process, Michael. Let me see if I have it. The Paycheck Protection Plan, and you're talking about the, I know what you're talking about now, the economic injury disaster loans. Let me see. Give me a moment. Hold on one moment because they just put out a publication on that. Just a second. Let me see if I can get it on the IRS site for you. Ms. Hodge, I just put that link for you to get your PIN. Let's see. And all this stuff, y'all, is on the IRS website, just so y'all know. That's my reference point. That's where I always go. Michael, give me some time. I saw it last night. I know there's some steps that you have to take to go with the SBA to make sure you're approved for your write-offs and stuff like that. But let me look into that more. I was reading something about it. I didn't read it all the way, so I don't want to give you the wrong answer. But what I'll do is when I finish here, I'll look for that link and then I'll finish reading through it, and then I'll send it to you and tell you what my recommendation is. But you definitely need to get with the SBA when you can. And let me give you you should have the SBA website because you have the loan, so you should have it. But let me give you the actual link that takes you directly there. Hold on one moment. Just a second. Any more questions? Here we go. Let's see. I'm asking somebody. I'm asking one of my other colleagues for you. Give me a second and see if she's going to answer me back. Oh, she just sent me something. Okay, from the SBA. Let me see what they say. Let me see. She's sending me something else. Let's see what this says. She sent me the frequently asked questions. So I guess we can go there. Okay, let's go there. Let's see. This one doesn't talk about taxes. Let me do a control find. It look like you're fine there with payroll. That's talking about payroll. Yeah, I would say get with the SBA. They're going to be able to walk you through that more. But I have the link. I'll read it. I'll read it for you and tell you. JFTR. Y'all be doing these acronyms. Y'all know I don't be knowing what that stuff be meaning. Okay, so if their PPE, you want to know if their PPE was forgiven, do they owe taxes on it? I can find out for you on that. My clients didn't get PPE, so I wasn't worrying about that unless I got someone. Most of my clients did really well in their business through the COVID. Thank God. But yes, I'll look into that for you because it may or may not be taxable. And I don't want to tell you that it's not, and then it is. Everybody's situation is going to be different, especially if they were forgiven. Oh, just for the record. Thank you for telling me that. I'm sending you another link that I just got from a colleague from the SBA that you can use to familiarize yourself with the loan, the economic injury disaster loan. So that should help you answer your question before I get to you. Let's see what this is. She sent me something else. I have friends that are accountants too, so we always help each other. Get you some friends that know what they're doing. So let's see what this says. Okay. The forgivable component of these loans isn't included. Okay, so if it was forgiven, it's not part of your gross income, gross revenue, so you're not included in your gross receipts. So no, that means that you're not claiming that as your gross income. So you won't be taxed on that. Let me see what else it says. Okay, so they're saying that the economic injury disaster loan may be taxed. But we will see. I'm going to look into this a little bit more for you. Okay, so it may be taxed. Now, the people that the PPP was forgiven, they may or may not be taxed. I want to say, I'm just saying may or may not because I want to clarify this. I want to talk to some more. I want to get on the phone and talk a little bit more in details, because what it's saying, if it was forgiven, then you don't have to receive claim it in your gross receipts. But this is just one document, so I want to do a little bit more research, and then we can find out the actual answer to that question. Any more questions? Any more questions for me before I get out of here? Oh, let me say this to y'all. Y'all know I do drop that link Fridays on Friday, but I am getting ready to go out of town for some business, and I won't be doing drop that link Friday this evening because I'll probably still be on the road doing that 9:30 segment. So we will not be doing drop that link Friday, but we will pick it up next week. Any more questions? Any more questions on Clubhouse? Let me turn these mics on. Clubhouse or on the lives. You can put your comments in the live, and then if you're on Clubhouse, you can speak to me. Thank you. I will. I will. Gotta get to this money, y'all. This tax season, I'm tired. I probably don't look it, but I am tired. Like, trying to get everything ready for you guys, trying to learn all this new stuff that's going on, and stuff still is changing, which is why I'm telling people, you're welcome, Michael. I'm trying to tell people to take your time with this year with filing your taxes. Don't rush it. Please don't rush it, because you're going to give yourself a headache. I mean, we're updating our software almost every day now because things are just changing. And I really want y'all to take your time this year. Just please, if I'm not your tax accountant, take your time. Talk to your tax accountant. Make sure they're asking you the right questions. Tell them what went on. Give them the whole story, the meat and the potatoes of what your 2020 life was like, because there's so many things that you may qualify for. But if you don't have that conversation and they're not knowledgeable about what's going on, they're not going to know. And you're going to miss so many things, so many credits and deductions that you can be taking just because you didn't have that conversation. Have that conversation. All of my clients know that we have our interviews, and I'm talking to y'all. I want to know what's going on. Who's living with you now? Who's not living with you now? All of that stuff is important. You know, how many kids are in the house? Are they your kids? You know, are there somebody else's kids? Documentation. If you're claiming someone else's child and saying that you care for them, can you prove it? Let me tell y'all something. The IRS and like the government assistance people, they communicate. So you can be audited if you are claiming a cousin baby or a sister baby and they get food stamps and they get Medicaid, but the guardian on their Medicaid and food stamps is somebody else and not you, but you claiming that you care for this child. You just put a red flag on your return, and you probably more than likely going to be audited. And you may not get audited this year. They may wait till next year to audit you, and now you got to pay that money back. So be very cautious about claiming other people's kids, or even giving somebody else your children to claim, because it can come back and bite you in your behind. And I do not want to see that happen to y'all. I really don't. Like, just do the right thing. Just do the right thing. I'd rather lose a client than not do the right thing and be in trouble and be in jail. Because at the end of the day, you can try to help your clients, you can do things for them. When it hit the fan, they get amnesia. Y'all know how y'all do. Y'all get amnesia. Y'all be like, oh, I don't know, that was my accountant, they did that. No. And I can tell you right now, a lot of your tax accountants or your tax preparers that were very lenient with you and helping y'all and holding y'all hand, they're gonna probably be real strict, because ain't nobody trying to go to jail behind a client that's gonna try to throw them under the bus. So now, with that being said, so many people have been thrown on the bus because of their clients. When stuff hit the fan, their clients throw them under the bus. They're no longer helping you at that level anymore. You got to give them exactly what they want, or that tax return ain't coming out the door, because people get in trouble. I've seen people go to jail behind clients throwing them under the bus. Mind you, they know what they were doing. But hey, when it hit the fan, people get amnesia. But they didn't have amnesia when they got that tax return. All they saying is, I didn't do that. My tax preparer did that. I don't know why they did that, but you signed a return. So we all know that's a lie too. So now you got to pay it back, and you got your tax accountant in trouble. So y'all got to be careful. So when y'all say, oh, P hard, she be asking for so much information, this is why. Because I don't ever want someone to be like, oh, she just put that on my return. No, we're not doing that. Y'all even know last year, y'all know I used to walk y'all hand to hand. I will help y'all with y'all Schedule Cs and things like that. I don't do that no more. Like, you're going to have to pay for your bookkeeping. You can either go do your bookkeeping, or you can pay me to do your bookkeeping. And then after I do your bookkeeping for your business, then we can do your taxes. It's no more of me sitting down doing your bookkeeping for free. No, we're not doing that, because that's how you get in trouble. People not on the same page. So now you got two different contracts. You got a bookkeeping contract, and then you got your tax 8879 that you got to sign, because you just got to protect yourself in this business. And it's a cold dirty world out there, and nobody have time for the shenanigans and people acting like they don't know what's going on. So make sure you know what you're getting into. Another thing you need to know is no one should ever file your taxes without you signing your 8879. If they have done that, that is fraud. That is illegal, because you have not by law really given them the permission to file your taxes. So if your taxes is sent off before you sign that, you can actually report them to the IRS. I've seen that happen before, so I want to go ahead and let you guys know no one should be filing your taxes without your consent and your signature. A quote is just that, a quote. A quote does not mean that you are my client. That is just me giving you an estimate of what your tax refund may or may not look like for the current season. So that does not give me a right to go ahead and hit the button on you and file your taxes. That's a no. That is not legal, and nobody should be doing that to anybody. Okay? Any other questions before I get out of here? Any other questions? Going once, going twice. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna give y'all let's let this get to 30, and I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds to start putting y'all questions in there. All right, here we go. The clock is running. If you have any questions, come on and ask me now before I get out of here. And I'll see you guys next. Here we go. Somebody's coming. Got a question, Destiny?
Hi. I don't know if you know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask anyway. I was wondering, do you need a virtual business number?
A virtual
business address. I'm sorry. In order to do my DUNS account.
No. Are you running your business out of your home?
Yes, I am. I just wanted to get my DUNS account because I'm just learning about it.
Yeah, but you don't have to. You can use your home address, but I would go to like the post office, or maybe even UPS, and get they have it where you can get get a box with them and get the like physical address. I'll use that. That's I think that's a more secure way to do it until you get an actual building. That's how I would do it. But if not, I mean, you can use your home address. That's fine.
Okay, because I wanted to sign up for the DUNS and the refill.
Yes, do that. That is very important. Also, do you have a Google account for your business?
No, I was gonna do that after the DUNS account.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. If I was you, I'll go ahead and do that now. Create your business email with the Google, and then once you make that email, create your Google Voice number with them, so that when you fill out your DUNS application, you can actually use that number for your business, and it's free. And then you can set it up where, like, when your clients are calling you at your business number, it'll ring directly to your cell phone. It'll give you like a special like greeting when you answer it to let you know it's from a client, like it's from your business phone.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you get stuck, just hit the link in my bio. We can set up a meeting, and I can kind of like walk you through it if you want me to.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. How do never know that? Yeah. You're welcome. It's a lot. I know I'm dropping a lot on y'all. If you need to watch the replay, watch it. It's going to be on YouTube. It's also going to be in the groups. Watch it and just take heed to what I'm trying to tell you. Another thing I'm going to tell y'all in just a minute. I see you, Miss Snow. They're going to kill me for saying this, but it's true. It is illegal to file your taxes with your last paycheck stub. Okay? You can get an estimate, but you should not have a tax accountant or a tax preparer hit the button to send your tax return without a W-2. And they know that, but they do it because they want to keep y'all in the office. You need to wait for your W-2. I'm going to say that again. It is illegal to be filing your taxes with your last paycheck stub. You can do estimates, But that tax return should not go out until you have a documented W-2 that is going to match that 1040. Because what can happen, it's easy for the tax return person, the tax preparer to do it and they get their money. But what happens when you get audited and your wages don't match the W-2 that the IRS have because you use your last check stub? Now you in an audit. For what? Because you couldn't wait a few days to get your W-2. Wait for your W-2. Okay? How do you set up a Google account? All right, I don't want us to get off topic. So I'm going to write that down in my handy dandy notebook, Miss Snow, and we will talk about that next week. Maybe I'll create a dummy account. That's what I'll do. I'll create a dummy Google account and I'll show y'all how to create the account along with creating the Google Voice number. That sounds like a plan. Google account. I got y'all. See, I got all my notes. I keep my notes and I already got four. I got 4 topics already. So we good for next week. I need one more. And y'all put them out there as y'all think about them. And I will do segments on that. I want us to stay focused on what we're talking about. Any more tax questions? Any more tax questions? Go ahead.
Say business credit.
What do you say?
Business credit.
Yeah, we got that. I think that's the first thing we're doing next week. I'll tell y'all what we got right now. Let me tell y'all what we have on the books. Where's my little page? Okay, here we go. So we got business credit, how to hire your children in your business. We're going to also be talking about knowing where your money is going, like where you're sending your money at, budgeting your money, watching your money. And then we got how to create the Google account. So if there's anything else you guys think about, just tell me. Even during the week of next week, I'm here every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. to 10 to talk about money matters and talk about how to build generational wealth. And like right now today, we're talking about taxes so that you can be good come tax season. We start hitting those buttons, sending those taxes out. Yes, good job. Thank you, Shantae. Thank you for Miss Snow. Thank you for understanding. Drew, any questions? I see you just came in here. Tasha, Ruth, Lakedra, Ashton, any questions before I get out of here? Any questions? I do not want to leave anybody questions unanswered. Do not be afraid to ask me a question. No question is a dumb question. The only dumb question that I believe is the question that we do not ask.
No, good morning, panel. I didn't have any questions.
All right.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning. No, Monday. Monday.
Oh, Monday. Yeah,
Monday through Friday. See you on Monday. See y'all on Monday. Any questions? I want to make.
Good morning, Ruth. Good morning, Tasha. Good morning, Ashton. Good morning, Sabrina. Good morning, Nika.
All right, Drew. I'm gonna write that down as a topic. So y'all want to talk about that's what we call business structure, and we can talk about that. I'll make that a topic. I think that's topic 5 now for the week. We'll talk about business structure. I see you say you want to make your sole proprietorship of LLC. Yep, we can talk about business structure and business structure change. We'll talk about that.
I just want to say good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here today.
Miss P.
Yes.
Miss P, yesterday when I got off the phone with you, I went on TD American Trade and started my stock.
Yay! Yes. Was it simple?
Yes, it was very simple. And then I got in a other group late last night, and they was talking about stock, and different people was asking about like Robinhood and stuff. They was saying like, what's the best app? If they never dropped the gem on TD American Trade, they was telling them all the other ones to go to, except for that one.
Yo, sometimes people be holding information because they don't want people to be where they be. I give it all. I don't care. I'm gonna give it to you. Listen, I want us all to win, but yeah, TV.
And all the ones that was paying money out yesterday, that was up. They all cashed out on them last night. But yesterday between 9:30 and 11:30.
Right. Yeah. So yes, get on that. Start doing some research. Start creating your watch list, and then just start investing. Invest the way you feel comfortable. Don't let anybody pressure you, because when you start getting invested, friends gonna be like, I got such stocks, you should too. You got to make sure that that's what you really want in your stock portfolio. Just because a friend or family have it doesn't mean that that's what needs to be in your portfolio. Okay. You got an SBA loan. Okay. Did you we was just talking about that, Drew. I want you to watch the replay. We already talked about that. You came in a little late. I want you to go and watch the replay, and we talked about that because there's some things that you have to do if you got that SBA loan when you file your taxes. Okay? And let me send you something else as well. Let's send you something else right now. That's you asking two questions. Let me send it to you because you're going to be doing self-employment and you're going to need this. And this is straight from the IRS. So you will be able to see what you need to be doing with that. Check this link. I just sent it to you. That is going to help you with your taxes for your sole proprietorship. Any more questions? Any more questions? Nope. Maybe so. It's 9:45, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for always attending and being interactive. Thank you for the hearts and the love and also for all your support. As I said before, if it was not for you guys, I would not be able to do this. I'll be sitting around talking to myself on the air, and I do that sometimes, but that's okay. But I will see you guys next week. I already have our live topic, so I'll be working on that this weekend, getting ready for you guys. I might do some cool like little PowerPoints. So if you're on Clubhouse, you might want to try to transition to YouTube so that you can start seeing the screen and actually being able to interact with us and see everything that we're doing, because I don't want you guys to be left out. But if you want to continue on Clubhouse, that's fine too. You can always go to YouTube and watch the replay and actually see what I put up on the screen. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Wishing you guys nothing but love and success. And y'all know I'm always going to be saying this year. Anybody that can hear the sound of my voice, I am claiming six-figure incomes in your life in 2021. Please receive it. You can type receive it in the comments, or you can say receive it on Clubhouse. Receive it, and believe it.
I receive it.
Only one person received it? Y'all better start speaking those affirmations in your life. They work. Receive it. I will see you guys on Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Money Matters with P. Mathis. I will see you guys later and talk to you guys on Clubhouse later. Bye.